now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now.
Well, if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
56, Mike, 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Joker. Go.
From the gun, it's Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike spot 4. Oh, here we go. Oh, watch out.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Murray off play action. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready up. 458 some money. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Sit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He finds Hopkins complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Yeah.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Play. Hey, 2.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Get up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 87 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. McCaffrey on the counter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and a yard, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let him know.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver. line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. After the turnover, here's Murray. Past the 20. The catch made by Hopkins. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Right there, 54, right there.
Now a give, right side. Akers. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Drake. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 3rd and short, Drake. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.